Are you attracted to people who are similar to you, or do opposites truly attract? Let's discuss. Hi lovers and femmes, it's me, Ramada the Femme, and welcome to my channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to my Confessions of a Ladyboy series. This is part number 2, so if you missed the first one, go back. I'll be diving into some secrets of the femme community, trans girls, cross-dressers, femboys, ladyboys, everyone in that community. And you know what? Some of my opinions you may not like. But I think that's the whole point of it being a confession. So here's my second confession. I tried Femme for Femme and I hated it. In other words, it was sissy play. So it could be like a trans girl for trans girl, cross-dresser with another cross-dresser, femme on femme, sissy play. I tried to be with a sister and it just did not feel right. So of course, as you know, I go by Ramada the Femme. And just because I have femme in the name, that just describes myself. Does that describe someone I'm sexually attracted to though? No. And I think I've always known this. I've always had a natural inclination towards men and masculinity. I'm pretty much sexually attracted to the opposite of me. I like men who were tall, rugged, masculine, not the toxic type, independent, confident in their sexuality, knows how to take the lead. All these qualities are so attractive to me. So let's just get right into my story. So I started talking to this guy online and he was pretty much everything that I just described what I like in a man. Picture a Henry Cavill Superman type. So yeah, physically very attracted to him. Now this was during my hoe phase where I just wanted to have as many experiences as possible. You all know what that's like. Well, I hope you do at least. I think everyone should have a hoe phase. So anyway, on the day that we're supposed to hook up, he asked me, what if I wore panties? Oh! And I'm just like, huh? What? Like, you wanna wear my panties or do you have your own? What's going on? And he goes, no, I have my own. Is that okay? And honestly, I was just thinking about like, like, pretty much Superman in tight. Superman's already in like a bodysuit, like a cat suit's always like skin tight, you know, just kind of the outfit. I was like, why not give it a try? I mean, it's just gonna come off anyway, right? So let's give it a go. But it didn't come off. The panties didn't come off. So anyway, it's the day of and we meet up and we're making out on his couch. And next thing you know, our clothes are starting to come off and whoop, there it is, the panties. Not just any panties, like very feminine, sexy, pink lace panties. And as we're going a little bit further, I noticed that his voice started to change. He started to get sassier naturally as a femme. And I was like, oh, okay, this is like really throwing me off. It went from a deep, manly Superman voice to a high-pitched, sissified voice, and I was just stunned because then he started making like grunting noises, like, you know, when you're watching tennis and like there was like like he's just like making these noises, you know, just like really sissifying it up, playing it all up. And next thing I knew, Henry Cavill was nowhere to be found. Like, I couldn't even look at him and think of it anymore because it was like the role play was so extreme at this point. He was a full-on sissy at this point. And you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm here to be honest with my confessions. I was immediately turned off. You know, I just, for the life of me, could not stay interested. And I really tried to be a good sport about it. Like, I really tried to get into it. Like, you know, like, live for this experience, just try it out. But as I'm literally in the middle of it, I'm just like, how do I get out of here? You know, it's one of those hookups where you just want to get out. Like, where's the exit? And I think how I ended it was just like, you know what, I'm sorry. I don't think this is for me. Like, I can't really get into it. And you know what, he was actually okay about it. It took a few minutes to just kind of like decongest from all of that role play. And as I was leaving, he went back to his manly self. I was like, oh, there he is again. And I just find it super interesting how he could switch so quickly back into his manly mode. And I know that like role play, that's what it is. It's like a role play for him. But for me, like this isn't like a role play for me. Because I left there thinking, who does this man truly want to be? Like, does he want to be this femme self that he can only be in the bedroom? Is that just a fetish for him? Is that just a fun role play that he likes to do during a hookup? Or is that what he actually wants to be in his day-to-day, but he's too scared? Like, it's just super interesting to me, and it just raised so many questions. But yeah, I never saw him again, and to be honest, I don't regret it either. This was a new experience for me, and I just felt like after going through this, it made me realize that I'm not into sissy play, I'm not into femme for femme, very much into the opposite of me, so that kind of just solidified my sexual interest. And as much as I'm not into it, I of course encourage and support anyone who is. Like, I have so many cross-dresser friends that are into other cross-dressers or into other girls. It's just like a girl-on-girl kind of thing, and that's just not for me. I mean, this is what my entire YouTube channel is about, right? Is being all about the feminine for our femme community, and so I'm all for it. It's just that sexually, it doesn't do it for me. It's like, I know when I say that I like the opposite of me, it can kind of come across like, oh, you don't like yourself. How come you don't like yourself? It's not even that. That's not what it is. Like, I really like myself. But in terms of like sexual attraction, it's so hard to pinpoint like why it is that you're into what you're into. Like when it comes to height or skin color or backgrounds and hair, like people have such different preferences. Attraction is such a mystery, and I think it's something that each individual person has to really ask themselves, like, why are you into this? Like, whether it is something that's happened in their past, previous experiences. I also know like people who have dated, let's just say like, oh, a girlfriend has broken up with someone who was ginger, and it's like, oh, now I can't date gingers anymore. Like, I'm over gingers now. It's like, you know how people are like that? It's like there's different reasonings for everybody, and so I think everybody just needs to ask themselves, like, why? What is it for you? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you related to this at all, please let me know in the comments. If you have a great femme for femme story, let me know as well. Thank you so much for your support. If you've made it this far, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye guys. Mwah, mwah.